It's me, Darren, or Dream Disturber on all social media. This is a Wednesday night, guys. Wednesday night on October the 29th. Hope you guys are doing well. We are here. Oh my gosh, hold on. I have to make sure that I selected the right settings for this live stream. Give me one moment. One moment, guys. One moment. Because I don't think I did. Let's see if I can fix it so you guys can join. Hold on. Oh my God. All right, guys, what's going on? I think I just made this public, and I think you guys should be able to join. Let's go ahead and wait a bit. We're going to make sure that it's public. If not, I'll just start right over and do it again. I started earlier, but it wasn't public. Munchie Mafia, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everything's going well with you. I'm here, October, busy month. Haunted house, my other job. I've been worn out this whole time. We're only going live 2 days a week, but that's okay. Mimsy, what's going on? My VIP friend, what is up? Good to see you. Wow, no power. You guys must be getting bad weather. Maybe snow. That's terrible. I hope you can tough it out. I hope you have heat over there. That doesn't sound pleasant. Because I know you guys get terrible conditions for winter. So yeah, that's awful, man. I hope it gets taken care of. So what is it? Weather, I guess? We have power. It came on Monday morning. Oh, I see. That was in the past. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because you may not be here if you didn't have any power. Hello, Hunter. What is up, my friend? So good to see you, man. Welcome back for another day. This is my last live stream for the week. The very last one, guys, because I will be busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I won't be able to come on. You guys are going to be on your own for those days. I hope you can find something to do. I raised my light up a little bit. I don't think I like the light like this. Tomorrow I may try to lower it a little bit. I don't think it's looking too good. But we're going to make do today. You can even see it in my mirror. Cabby, what is up? We haven't seen you in a very long time. Welcome, Cabby. Or Jupiter. Wow. Got 2 names. We love it. I hope you're doing fantastic. What a surprise. I've been busy. Yeah, me too. Very busy. October is a busy month. It's not one of my easiest months. Fairway Golf. What's going on? Yeah, Jesus loves me, man. Jesus is a big supporter of my channel. Not Man, you got a favorite candy? Something that reminds you? I always liked Reese's peanut butter cups. That's my favorite. I love Butterfingers, but I don't eat a Butterfinger too much. It gets in your teeth, man. I don't know what's in that Butterfinger, but it does stick to your mouth. CH, what's going on? Welcome. Love to see you here. TA, oh, the initial people are coming out. We got CH. Now we got TA. So there they come. They're coming out of the woodwork. Now we got LUCI. Do I believe in the devil? The devil. No, I don't believe in the devil. The devil. When I was a kid, I had to stay at my grandmother's house. And, you know, I was young enough to have to take naps and go to sleep. You know, a certain time. I just have this memory. And so she was laying in bed with me. And it was a house I wasn't familiar with. And the washing machine went off. They didn't beep like they do now. It was like a bam, like a big buzzing sound. Because it was old school. This is probably the 70s. I don't know that one. And I said, what was that? And my grandmother said, it's the devil coming to get you because you're not going to sleep. Man, I was so scared. I thought the devil was coming to get me. That's how they managed kids back then. That's how they raised kids back then. They were tough. They told you some crazy stuff. She told me it was the devil. That's the devil making that noise. I don't know if they would tell kids that today. Thank you, Garfield. I don't always wear these. My other ones are in the other room, so this is what I have. How do you feel knowing Halloween is around the corner? Gabby, you've been away. I work at a haunted house during October. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays all through October, so I've been busy. So I'll be glad when Halloween's over. I'll be glad, so glad, because I'll get a break. Because I'm also working my other job, and I've been so tired. Yes, sir. I love peanut butter. Me too. Baby Ruth, those are good. Kim Jong-un. Wow, good to see you. He went down to Georgia. Yeah, he sure did. The devil went down to Georgia. Why in the world did he do that? JRC, what's Lucy, that's funny. Jesus Christ, died for you. Big mechanical buzzers would get your chimp. Yeah, I mean, that's how washing machines sounded. I didn't realize it was a washing machine until years later. But that was kind of scary to tell the kids back then. Oh, we don't really like poop jokes here. We'll let you slide, Kim Jong, just for that one. Kimmy Wilson is from Texas. Foxertail, what's going on, Foxertail? Did you hear? Kimmy Wilson's in Texas. She's from Texas. I'm in Louisiana, by the way. Kimmy, you and I are state neighbors. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. XTIXY, welcome. Interesting name. Rex Gaming, welcome. Gaming. Rex, I think you spelled your name wrong. I don't know if we spell gaming like that. But I get it. Maybe the other way was taken. Am I a Tiger fan? I really don't keep up with football. But if I had to be a fan, sure, I'd be a Tiger fan because that's my home team. I did go to Louisiana State University. So I was a Tiger. Maybe I still am a Tiger. I don't know how that works. I've been to several games in that stadium along the way. Several games. Sean, what is up? Maybe she was right. You are the devil. She was kind of one of those mean grandmother. Not really mean, but they were the French grandmothers, you know. It's the devil. He's coming to get you because you're not going to sleep. It was in the middle of the day. Why was I going to sleep in the middle of the day? It's the devil. I love October. Me too. I love it. October is my busiest month, my funnest month. I'm just always doing something in October. I feel bad for the live stream. You know, I didn't have the live stream during for before, but so I didn't care about working in October. Now I kind of miss the live stream, so I don't know if I'm gonna. Cammy Wilson, thank you for subscribing. You are part of a special group now. We are the upper echelon of YouTube. You are now part of a special world, a place of love and acceptance. We'll even hypnotize you. Stare into the light. Your life will completely change. All of your dreams will become a reality. You will manifest your destiny. Everything you desire will flow to you. Just by clicking that one button, you've made a decision that will permanently change your life. Thank you so much, Cammy. Oh no, Sean, we had that here yesterday. It was terrible. I'll be going back and forth. I'm chatting with my cousin and watching live. Perfectly fine, Fox or Tail. I'm glad you're here, just in a little small way. You do so much for the channel. Yeah, Halloween is my favorite holiday. By the way, guys, you probably don't realize this. When you work in a haunted house, you would think that Halloween is going to be your busiest night. I did when I first started doing that. Halloween is not the busiest night of a haunted house. The busiest night is the Saturday before Halloween. That's when everybody goes out. On Halloween, people have parties to go to. They go to the bars. They go trick-or-treating. Maybe they have kids to take trick-or-treating. So Halloween is a Friday. It's not going to be a busy night for me. Probably over there, but that's how that works. Go to the light. Yeah. That's how it works. Also, I always wanted to work in a haunted house. Yeah, the one I work at is the most haunted, the scariest haunted attraction in the United States. People come from all over the world. Even celebrities come through. Believe it or not. Yeah, we stay home and hand out candy. When I first moved into this house, it wasn't a trick-or-treater house. A few kids come by, but not much. The street over, though, that's one of the streets that's blocked off, and people bring kids from other parts of the town to come there so they could get good candy. Speaking of gaming, but being a paranormal investigator can be spooky. Yeah, I've met several paranormal investigators. By the way, Cammy, I live in Louisiana, close to New Orleans. New Orleans is a very haunted town. Louisiana is kind of haunted in its own. But definitely we have all that activity in New Orleans for whatever reason. You know, most ghosts love a tropical climate because it's hot. We used to get a ton of kids before COVID. Do you know what's funny? No, do tell. Yeah, that's right. Munchie Mafia lives in a haunted house. They have actual paranormal activity over there. I saw this TikToker on the internet the other day. He was African American. He said, "Why are there no African American ghosts? Why are all the ghosts old white people?" And that made me think, why? Why would that be the case? I don't know. They're always those old white people in antebellum clothes. I work in antebellum homes, so that's why I have them. But no matter where you go, there's always those people. Stranger Things season 4 is so much fun. I can't stop watching this season. It's just a bunch more of it. I can't stop thinking. Yeah, I don't have Netflix anymore. I watched the first couple of seasons of that. Robert, you should watch Stranger Things. You would love it. It's 80s themed. 80s themed. Best Hannah Candy. And calls Compton. Somebody told me they used to give out ramen packets for Halloween. And the kids were all excited because it's kind of big and it was fun to get. That's a great idea. I do comedy gaming. Love it, Rex. Love it. I so love it. My dad and aunt own a funeral home and has an indoor underground mausoleum. I did a paranormal investigation there a few times and caught stuff. That's cool. Do you have one of those spirit boxes, Cammie? That's what I always wanted to get because I do work in old homes. By the way, I'm a historical interpreter or tour guide in Louisiana. I work in an antebellum home built in 1791. And I worked in other older homes. So I always thought about getting one of those spirit boxes that where they actually can talk and see what they have to say. I know why you're bored, Hunter. I know exactly why Hunter's bored, but I won't say. Lulu is famous now. And the funeral home has been a family business. That's pretty cool. I almost considered being a funeral person. Hunter Stuffit. Sirens Call, what's up? LSU sucks. Chris says, hates LSU. What's up? I have it on my cell phone. Oh, yeah. That cell phone program, is that real, though? I've had that before. I had somebody on the channel who swore by it. We actually did it on the live and see if they said anything. He swore that it works. You just have to let it play for a while. Yeah, I know. Foxertail was here earlier. She's got a guest at her house, so she's here just watching and not typing. Siren, oh, I forgot. Siren Call is your mom. Hello, Siren Call. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by my channel. I should make you a moderator here, huh? If you become a regular, we will make you a moderator to keep people in line around here. You'd be a good one, I think. He has our dog and his pic. I have a few apps, but also a spirit box. Oh, that's cool. I always wanted to get a spirit box. I did have a voice recorder once, called a bunch of stuff. Hello again. I've never moderated anyone except my kids. Yeah, that's funny. I hear you. Siren's call. Let's talk about Jesus. Okay, here's one rule of our channel. We're a family-friendly channel. We don't talk about drugs. We don't use profanity. We don't talk about religion and politics. So let's not talk about Jesus. Not that we're anti-Christian or anything like that. It just always stirs up different opinions, which we don't like getting into. So sorry, Bobby Fernandez. So sorry. Euphrates River is drying up like Revelation prophecy. That is something. Let's talk about lawnmowers. Why do you always bring up lawnmowers, Hunter? That is something I'm just lost I don't understand why you keep talking about lawnmowers. That's crazy. Must be something I'm out of the loop on. God bless the lawnmowers. God bless the lawnmower. He's obsessed. He's obsessed with wanting to drive his grandma. Well, let him drive it. He'll cut your grass, man. Put him to work. Put Hunter to work cutting that grass. I always wonder why he's always talking about lawnmowers. That's an odd thing to talk about. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Don't want him running over or something. Hello there from Pennsylvania. What is going on? Strattsburg, number 90. How are things in Pennsylvania? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Darren, or Dream Disturber, on all social media. I have a Louisiana-based YouTube channel. I loved Secession. I love Secession so much, guys. I got it. I created a whole new membership level, and it's called the Boardroom. And if you join this level, you get to be with me on a live stream where we do the split screen live stream. I'll shout out your art, your music, your channel. What else can we do? You get to pick my next video topic. You get to a bunch of other cool stuff. You could be part of the boardroom level. That's level number 3. It's higher than the upper echelon. Oh, and we get to have private talks on Discord. I'm on season 10 of the first season. Of season number 4. It kind of loses steam after Logan Roy dies. Just kind of like that biker show did. Once they kill off the main character, it kind of loses steam. Poor show. What's your favorite show, Siren Call? Do tell. What do you guys watch? Sir Robert, you should talk about lawnmowers. Okay. Come on, Euphrates River is drying up. I trust you, Bobby. I don't need to look that up. I do believe you. What's everyone? We watched. Oh my gosh! You see your old school Siren Call. I love Basket Case. That is a cult classic. I suggest all of you people. I don't know where to stream it, but go watch Basket Case. That is one of the best horror movies of all time. I remember watching that when I was a kid. That was so. There's sequels to Basket Case. There's Basket Case number 2. What about Sleepaway Camp? That was so good. When that girl, her parents died, and she goes to that camp with her cousin. That was so good. I watched Sleepaway Camp recently, and that was pretty good. It's on Tubi. I may watch it on Tubi. Yeah, we watched the second. The second one was not as good. It was a little just too off the mark with all of the other freaky people. Yeah, Angela from Sleepaway Camp. I watched that on Tubi as well recently, and I didn't know that movie had sequels and stuff. Yeah, Angela was pretty cool in that movie. What a surprise ending. Who saw that coming? I won't ruin it for you guys because you may not have seen it, but go watch it. I love 70s horror movies. That was the best time for horror movies. Flying cat, what's going on? You won't be here for long. That's okay. I'm not going to be here for long. I'm just here for 1 hour. I think tonight. We need Fox or Tail. Okay, so Fox or Tail is here. She's watching the live stream, but her cousin is visiting. So she's spending time with her family. And we have to understand that because people are so busy. People can't live for this channel. You look like you were there when the founding fathers, no, yeah, not that old. I do try to look like that. I work in antebellum homes. I'm a historical interpreter. The place that I'm working at was built in 1791. So I'm lucky to live in a job where I can have long hair and a big beard. If I did any other line of work, I probably couldn't look like this. We watched the 1995's Rumpelstiltskin. I didn't know that was a horror movie. I didn't know. Michael Jackson, what's up? I picked up the TerraVision 4K last December. I tried to watch Nosferatu. It really didn't draw me in. I've got to be honest. I never even completed watching it. The new Nosferatu. Several people loved it though. No, what's going on? Good to see you. Wow, no way. That's actually so cool. I guess, yeah, you're right on the money. Hey, did I miss something? I put, well, my dusty. That's so cool. I'm glad that you're supporting Cody Rhodes with your nail polish. I love it. Nev enjoys watching wrestling, guys. I do as well. Nev's favorite wrestler is Cody Rhodes, which is a great choice as a wrestler favorite. I named my channel Flying Cat mainly because of some intense and weird fever dreams I get where I see a purple cat with owl wings. I'm going to have to do that so we could check it out. Bro got roasted, toasted, burnt, sizzled, smoked. The new one isn't as good. Yeah, the new one isn't that great. Roger Ebert is an excellent director, though. I love The Northman. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I guess I need to. Yeah, Cody is cool. Minions, tonight we steal the moon. Mom steals the moon first. Tonight we're all thieving the moon. Okay. My mom is coming. Everyone, in case you didn't know, Siren's Call is Hunter's mother. Keeping an eye on Hunter and enjoying our chat. That's cool. That's so funny. Shoot, maybe I should say. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh no, don't let anybody impede what you want to say here. This is an open group. We're accepting. You never say anything inappropriate, Nev. I can't imagine you being inappropriate in this group. So you like Cody Rhodes wrestler. Nothing wrong with that. I have never had one paranormal experience. I work in places, at my old place, people swore they saw shadow people and all this other stuff. I've had creepy feelings in certain rooms. You know how your hair stands up and you want to rush out of there. But I've never seen a ghost. I've had haunted feelings, you know how you get, but to say I've seen an apparition, I've never seen something fly across the room or anything worth mentioning. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't know Hunter was well versed in film. No, never, but maybe behind the scenes, but we aren't going to get into that. Hunter, no, yes, hey, what's up? I rarely cook. We have a person in the group who's a moderator called Cooking with Munchie Mafia. She and her husband run a cooking channel. So if you want to see cooking, follow Cooking with the Munchie Mafia and watch some good cooking videos. Yeah, that's awesome, Cammy. But you're a paranormal investigator, so that makes sense. You know, I've never really investigated the paranormal. I live in Louisiana, by the way. We have the most 13th most haunted place in the United States is called the Myrtles Plantation, and it is a haunted plantation known for paranormal activity. In 2020, we couldn't take the kids trick or treating. We rode them down an old road with a train track. His dad put dusty handprints on the side of the car before we left. Ah, that's so funny. We made up a ghost story about a guy who would chase you through the road. Ah, how fun! How fun! Mr. Pancake Syrup, what's going on? That does sound fun. Wild Bill, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You need to go chill. Night. Yeah, what is that? A street, a place, or what? So I was talking with mom today, and she hopes Cody wins on Saturday. And I thought I think it's Drew's gonna win because him and Drew fought a few weeks ago, and Drew lost. Is it a title match? I don't think they're gonna put a belt on Drew McIntyre. What's going on Saturday? Is this a big pay-per-view that we can't get? J87, what's up? Captain Cheeseburger, hello. Cammy, haunted attractions for Halloween. Oh, Cammy, in case you missed it, I work at the 13th Gate Haunted House. It's one of the most haunted attractions in the United States. I think we're #1 this year. Look it up, the 13th Gate Haunted House. I'm an actor in there. I used to love wrestling. I was Stone Cold, yeah, me too. In China, I was always Triple H. Bret Hart is my favorite wrestler of all time. Saturday nights on Peacock. I don't have Peacock anymore. My mom also was a huge fan of China. Degeneration X, there you go. Are you ready? Are you ready? I wanted to go there, but I can't afford to travel. Yeah, you should. Yeah, people come from all over to go see this plantation. I mean, to go see the 13th Gate. It's world renowned. Oh, wow, I just looked it up. It's in Louisiana. I think I've been there. That's scary. Yeah, I'm in Louisiana. I sure am. Remember when every... Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, that was a big thing to do back then. Thank you, Sir Robert. We'll see you later. Good to see you, Robert. What's up, CS? Good to see you. What's all going on? I live honestly by a very famous place. There was an eerie movie based off of it. You can take your guesses. Well, I forgot where you're from, Nev, so it's going to be hard to guess. You'll have to give us more hints. Got to give us a little more hints than that. Amityville, good guess, Siren's Call. Good guess, the Amityville house. I never told you. You never told me. And you should not tell us where you're from, by the way. Don't reveal your location. Somebody sent me a little gift. She cooks. What's going on? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Somebody's talking about about a cooking channel. If you guys really want to see some cooking, if you really want to see some entertainment, follow She Cooks and Roast. One of the most entertaining people on live stream, in my opinion. Definitely out of the ones I know. So good to see you, She Cooks and Roast. I've been so busy in October, Cooks. I've been working at the haunted house 4 nights a week, getting home at 3 in the morning, or getting in bed at 3. Go to my other job in the daytime, only going live 1 or 2 nights a week. So I'm glad you stopped by. Good to see you. Thanks for all those jewels and supporting my channel. Everybody, please check out She Cooks and Roast. Watch some great cooking videos. More entertainment and cooking. That's all it is. Pretty good. I don't know if it's more cooking or more entertainment or the right mixture of both. Either way, it's going to be a great channel for you to subscribe to. Lake Placid. What is it wrong? I love you too. She Cooks and Roast. Always a pleasure when you stop by my channel. Flying cats. Maybe you live next to the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, where The Shining is based off of. Is that getting closer? If you watch a lot of live streams, I'm sure you know She Cooks and Roasts. I know her stuff is almost every day, it seems like, in the daytime. She plays different characters. She cooks, she roasts, she entertains. Not close whatsoever. What other important haunted places are there? I don't know. You'll have to give us another clue. Another little cluey clue. Your name is common on my channel. Oh, really? Her name is common on your channel. Her name is rare on my channel. That's funny. People say it's one of the most haunted places in the world. What could it be? Oh, is it the Skinwalker Ranch? Maybe that's what it is. Because I hear that the Skinwalker Ranch, wherever that is the haunted place, one of the most. Well, what else could be the most haunted place in the world? What else could be it? It's not the Amityville house. It's not the Skinwalker Ranch. It's not the Stanley Hotel. Well, I want to remember, folks, most important advice you'll ever hear. Always make sure you. All right, Mr. Mayhem, take care. Thanks for stopping by. We will see you on another day. We'll see you later, man. Mr. Mayhem. Oh, I know who Mr. Mayhem is from that commercial. Allstate. Allstate. London Tower. Today is my birthday. Probably. Yeah, I didn't want to get my hair cut this month because I'm working at the 13th gate and I really don't have time. So I canceled my appointment. So after this is over, I'm going to trim the beard back and get my hair cut. But I'm playing a grave robber in the gate. And I just think it looks better with the longer beard and hair. So I let it grow. My other job, I kind of tie it back and look more presentable, but it is a little longer. It opened in 1896, and the movie was filmed in 1994. I bet you have seen or heard of the movie. I'm sure I have. Just can't think of it. So the movie was based. Thanks, she cooks. Thank you. Yeah, I don't mind the hair. The beard, I think, is just getting too long. So I'm going to trim this right off the bat the day it's all over. Morgan Freeman was in the movie. A haunted movie? Could it be the Shawshank Redemption? That prison? I don't think that was a haunted movie, but I don't recall any horror movies with Morgan Freeman in it. But maybe it was before he was famous. I don't think Morgan Freeman was really that famous in 1994. What's everyone else? I love Bob Marley and Bjork. Siren's Call. Oh my God! Oh, so you live next to the prison where the Shawshank Redemption is based off of? Well, I didn't know that was supposed to be a haunted place. I never heard that. That's what made it so hard to guess. I don't even know the name of that prison. Oh, I guess it's the Shawshank Prison. Hunter likes Hank Williams Jr. There you go. Good old-fashioned country music. Yeah, interesting. So that's one of the most haunted places in the world? I had no idea. You should do a video from there. Or about it. May live far away. I've lived close. You may never know. Yeah, I get it. Never reveal your hand, Nav. Don't do it. You never know who's lurking about. I know Fox or Tail likes to stay on top of people not saying where they're from. It doesn't bother me that much as long as you tell what state you're from. Eminem. I was never a big fan of Eminem. Metallica, I loved back in the day. Nirvana. Oh, yeah, I miss grunge rock. I love the 90s. I was on top of my game in the 90s. Nirvana was on the radio, good music. We would go see live bands every weekend. It was a beautiful thing. Yeah, we used to have a guy here who loved Limp Bizkit. His name was even Limp Bizkit. That's how much he loved. I don't hate Eminem. It's not like I dislike Eminem. It's just not something I listen to all the time. Country music singers, I've always been a real close family, but lately some of my kinfolk has just, oh yeah, there you go. I used to call love corn. Yeah, me too. I remember those days. I sure do. Yeah, that's true. Corn and Slipknot. Yes, yes, yes. That is so true. Too bad Robert left. He loves talking about music. Sir Robert is a music aficionado. And we don't always talk about music here. I saw Slipknot live in St. Louis in '08. Cool, Sirens Call. Cool. I have known a hunter in real life. By the way, it's not that common of a name, but I have met one. Two, actually. I met two hunters in real life. Yeah, it was so easy to go hear live music back then. You know, those bands toured a lot, and I have watched the first few seasons of Stranger Things, but then I canceled Netflix, and by the time the last few seasons came out, I haven't seen it. So, in the haunted house I work at, it's called the 13th Gate, and every gate kind of is a theme. We have the upside down at the haunted house, and it's a pretty cool scene. So if you ever come to Louisiana and go in the 13th gate, you could experience the upside down in there. It's pretty wild. Yeah, right now I have HBO Max. Welcome back. Joyful thoughts. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining our chat one more time. Did you ever see AJ Lee or Paige? Oh yeah, I liked Paige. I used to have the Think Again T-shirt that Paige used to wear. Hold on, let me. I got to get back in. Something happened to the chat. Give me a moment, and I'll tell you the story. Hold on. What's going on? So I went to a house show once, and I wore my Think Again Paige shirt. I mean, Think Again is Paige's shirt. And at the end of the match, you know how everybody goes up to the ring and she walks and slaps your hand and all that other stuff. So she was doing that. And I was trying to get my selfie, turning around. But when she slapped my hand, she walked forward. She realized I had a shirt on. She turned back. Nice shirt, she said. And I thought, oh my word. Paige acknowledged me. So that, as a wrestling fan, was kind of cool. And that had to be 2017 or something like that. It was a while ago. But it was a cool experience. That Paige acknowledged my shirt. I don't like AJ Lee too much. Sir Robert loved AJ Lee. I don't like all that skipping and all that, or I never cared for her too much. She seemed a little too commonplace. Oh, I probably can't talk tonight anyway, Mimsy. I have work tomorrow. We could do that another night when I don't have work the next day. Because I have to get up early. We're probably going to stay late. So I have too much stuff to do. Unless, if you really wanted to, we could, but. Yeah, Sherry, I'm in Louisiana. Thank you for noticing. I'm a historical interpreter in Louisiana. I work at an antebellum home. The house I work at was built in 1791. And I tell people about history and Louisiana culture every single day. Oh yeah, I was on top of the world now for weeks after that. People got tired of me talking about it because it was so cool to me. But when people don't like wrestling or they don't know about it, they don't realize how cool that was. It would be like you at a wrestling event and Cody Rhodes slapping your hand and then talking to you personally and saying something to you. Does your job. My job does get boring at times. Uh, uh, I got to admit, it does. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was on top of the world for a long time. Baseball, I don't know. Baseball, I don't know. Can't tell you who's going to win the World Series. I don't keep up with baseball too much. Yeah, Paige was so cool. Did you see her movie? Did you see the movie based on her life, Nev? It was so good. Fighting with My Family. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you watch it. It was an amazing movie. I would like to watch it again. It was so good. And Paige was really cool back then. I still follow her on social media and all that other stuff. But I haven't watched wrestling lately. How do you deal with disrespectful customers? we don't really get a lot of disrespectful customers. Most people that come to my job are there because they want to learn. They want to see old furniture, antiques. They want to learn about history. It's kind of a museum for the most part. So people are there because they want to be, and I don't really get a lot of disrespectful customers there. I did not. I've only watched the Dusty Rose movie. Okay, well, write it down. Try to find a movie called Fighting with My Family. It's based on Paige, her family, and such. It was a very inspirational movie. I would suggest, as a wrestling fan, you should watch it. Also, watch Wrestling with the Shadows. It was about Bret Hart, who's my favorite wrestler. You may not like that one as much. I might leave early because I'm doing a VC sleepover. There you go. Enjoy it, Mimsy. We'll talk again another day, anytime you're ready, but not tonight. Enjoy your sleepover, Mimsy. Have fun. I know this. Yeah. He's upset because people think his mom is so cool. That's so funny. You're not boring, Sirens Call. I caught a lot of an accent. I lived in New Orleans. Ah, there you go, Sherry. Yeah. I live close to New Orleans, so I don't think I have a New Orleans accent, but every now and then you may get a piece of it. I actually have a Louisiana based YouTube channel. The live streams are just for fun. It helps my watch time hours, and we met some great people doing this. People love the community. It's fun. But my channel is a Louisiana based travel channel. I go to antebellum homes, historic places, and things like that. So if you're interested in Louisiana, you may love my channel. Foxertail, welcome back. Good to see you. People have been kind of staying in line tonight. Anyways, new recommendation artist, Darren. I love Devi. Okay. Thanks. I'll check it out. Thanks for recommending me that Mimsy. Darren, did you ever listen to? Not yet. Like I said, I'm too busy. I don't have time to watch wrestling. I may have to Google it or something. I'll check it out though. Uh, he's used to me cooking and doing dishes and not being a metal queen. Yeah, if he only knew what happened in the 90s and 2000s and all the old days, those were wild times. We were out there doing crazy stuff. Thank you, Makita. Yeah, I was trying to grow a Gandalf beard. That is my dream, so I could be a wise wizard. I just don't have the willpower to. I'm going to cut the beard off after October. After my haunted days are over, beard's gone. I'll go back to a stubble beard and be a little cooler. I had to leave because I'm having a therapy session with my cousin. And it's really serious, so I have to leave for the night. All right, Foxer Tail, I hope everything goes well with your family and your cousin. Thanks for stopping by and letting us know. We're probably not going to be on here much longer. Probably. My pace is a bit different now. I love rap. Yeah, me too. I love a bit of everything. Thanks, Nev. I'll go check it out. I love 3-6 Mafia. There you go. Yeah, that's my dream. But I just can't make it. Every couple of years, I try to grow a Gandalf beard, and this is about as far as I can get. It starts to bother me too much, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. So after my haunted house gig, I'll probably trim it down a bit and go get my hair cut. I just can't do it. Becky Lynch is a role model. Yeah, she's a good role model. She's a tough talking girl. I know that. She's cool. I saw a good. I listened to a good podcast with her on a Steve Austin show. It was a really. She's really cool to listen to. Oh, there you go, Hunter. There you go. There you go. There you go. We used to have more older people on this channel, by the way. So maybe you guys should bring your moms and stuff. For diversity. For diversity. Jumping guy, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we have people here of all ages. Gen Z, Gen Alpha, millennials, boomers. We used to have a couple of senior citizens on here from all over the world. England, Germany, France. We have a guy in Antarctica who watches. Comes out every now and then. So you would definitely find your friends here. I do believe. Neva Beauty Tips. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My mom would probably tell all my secrets. There you go. I'm a millennial. Oh, I thought you would be Gen X. Yeah, you're a millennial. That's awesome. A millennial. Super live, super live. That's right. Neva Beauty Tips. Welcome, welcome. I hope your channel is doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I love it. That's right. I remember you. You're Indian. India is my third most watched country that watches my channel. So we do love our Indian friends. Welcome. She was like, so Nevia did this and that. And the Cody Rhodes obsession needs to calm down. That's pretty funny. Sure, we support you wholeheartedly. I'll go look at your channel. Looks like your channel is doing well. 2.5 thousand subscribers. Congratulations. See, some of your videos are doing very well. Congrats, congrats. One time my mom tripped in the parking lot. And was so embarrassed she got up on her own, even though it would have been quicker if you got help up. Super, super, super. That's so weak, Hunter. How many members are where? One time my mom watched me cry because Cody Rhodes lost his belt. She said, girl, it's fake. He'll get it back. That's funny. Yeah, they love telling you wrestling's fake, like we don't know how wrestling works. We all know. Everybody, please hit that subscribe button. It helps my channel tremendously. I'm working so hard to get 4,000 subscribers, and you can help me do that just by pushing one button. If you really want to support my channel, go to my page, join a membership. There's 3 levels of membership with different perks. A lot of people want to be managers, but if you join the inner circle level, you will get a blue name with a special badge indicating you're VIP. Oh, my dad done that to me. Guys, I just heard something outside. I'm going to go investigate. My dad just says, okay, I'm canceling the P. Because he gets so mad at wrestling that he's going to cancel. That's what Sir Robert used to do. When Sir Robert and I would talk about wrestling, something would happen, he'd call me and tell me, I'm never watching wrestling again. That's it. I'm done with wrestling. And I was like, okay, all right, all right. And then the next week he's calling me again talking about it. But it installs passion in us, and that's what makes it good. Yeah, that'll be a good match. That would be a good match. AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. I miss watching wrestling, but I'm not going to have 5 streaming services. When they put wrestling all in one streaming service, I'm going to watch it. If Netflix had Raw and SmackDown, I would watch it. But I'm not going to pay for 5 or 6 streaming services. I think she's still here. Siren's Call. Hunter's mom. Cotton Hunt. What's going on? Good to see you. She's mid. Nah, you have the coolest mom, Hunter. Everybody loves Siren's Call. She is so cool. Knows about cool bands. She's good at conversing with everyone. Keeping our chat going. Colton. Yeah, I'm sorry I misread your name. It's hard. I have to wear these. I'm trying to read as good. I'm talking to you guys on the iPad, by the way. It's kind of hard to read all these names. I try to shout you guys out when you come. Colton. What's up, Colton? Good to see you. Biggest hear me out. Well, hopefully you get to meet Cody Rhodes one day. One day. Never personally. Grandma Coco. I had an epiphany today. Nev, I'm going to find my picture with Seth Rollins, and I'm going to share it on my communities tab. I'll tag you in it so you can see it. I'll do that after we leave. Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, maybe. You could get your photo taken with Cody Rhodes. How fun that would be. I am 57 years old. I am 4 or 3 to 60. I am an old man. How old are you? Well, don't tell your age, I guess. We shouldn't ask people their ages. But I am mobile. We get people here of all ages, by the way. I don't know why my channel does appeal to a younger crowd, which is kind of interesting. Oh my God, I died from that, Cody. Seth, this is a family-friendly channel. We're not homophobic. We don't support bigotry here, so try to be nice. We'll let you slide for that one time, though. We will delete your message, though. We will delete your message because it's inappropriate. Sep, I don't think you're fit for our channel. I don't think you can be part of the upper echelon. So we're just going to hide you from the channel. Once I tell you guys something, I don't want to argue with them. I think I hid the wrong person. Whoops. Hold on, Nev. I hid you by mistake. Hold on. We're fixing that right away. See how you guys get me so upset about things? Give me one moment. One moment. One moment. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I think everything is back. There we go. There we go. Now the world is a better place, isn't it? By the way, this is a place of love and acceptance. We accept all people here. Some people call this channel a safe space. So act appropriately, everybody. Don't be like Sep. We don't like Sep. Sorry, Nev. I blocked the wrong person. You're back. You're back in action. Thank you, Tater. Yeah, isn't that something? He made you get hit. Isn't that awful? That's because he's filled with negative energy. That's terrible, man. Sep, what a stupid name anyway. He would never have fit in. Never, never, never. She did, but she came back. The phoenix rises again. Isn't that something? Hunter's mom. Is your mom still here, Hunter? Siren's call. What a cool mother you have. What was everyone's favorite Halloween costume? I used to be a mad scientist when I was a kid. I had a crazy wig and a lab coat and all that stuff. One time, my ex-wife and I and two of our friends, we went as the Addams family. I had this old striped suit. She was Morticia, I was Gomez. One of my friends was Wednesday. This was way before the Addams family got all trendy. It was in the 90s. It was so much fun. Sure, I like Blink 182, okay? I sure do. They've got some good hits. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a very good one. We love it. Yeah, they really came out with some good hits, didn't they? Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off. I can't remember. Yeah, those are always good songs. Always makes you feel nostalgic when they come on, thinking about the old days. Ah, there you go. Happy Wednesday. Wednesdays are one of our more relaxed nights here. People are just not usually on the internet in the middle of the week. Our busiest nights are Sundays and Tuesdays. For whatever reason, that's when everybody's on. I would go to Paris. I want to go back to Paris so bad. And I would travel some if I had all that money. And didn't have a job and a house note and all that other bull. The things that you have to have to live. Polly Pocket. I don't know. I guess that was a girl toy. I don't remember Polly Pocket too much. So I don't know much about Polly Pocket. You ever wonder, well, look at the stars like you do? I don't think so. Whales cannot see that far. Green dinosaur, what is up? I don't know if whales have poor eyesight, but when you're looking from below water, you can't really see the sky. You know, it clouds your vision. So I don't think whales can see the stars. How sad. They never even know about them. But whales can go above the water. We'll never know. HC, what's going on? Good to see you, man. What is up? How are you? Pork bellies, like in trading places. Yeah, and some people think octopuses are an alien life form because they're so different than any other creature on Earth. Isn't that something? Yeah, you could be. If AJ Lee could be one, you can be one. You need to go watch Fighting with My Family. It'll inspire you. It's about Paige, and you'll love it. It'll make you think, maybe I can be a wrestling superstar. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, maybe no. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, you would have to start at an independent federation. I have to go early, but I started a company where I make all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's great, HC. I love to hear it. That's true. If Logan Paul can, or if Bad Bunny can too, I couldn't believe he was in a couple of matches. That was crazy. Thank you, Phil, for making that reference. I do try to look like Gandalf, by the way. Not very good at it. I tried. I did my best. Let's see. I'd beg to be heel if I were in W. Yeah, you'd be a good heel. You'd be the dirtiest player in the game. The dirtiest player in the game, man. Yeah, I love when you guys say that, Bill. Thank you. The dude abides. Thank you so much. Bret Hart is my favorite wrestler of all time. And dare I say, the best wrestler ever. Most technical wrestler, they always say. I knew a guy who was a wrestler for like 20 years in an Indian wrestling circuit. He was a really cool guy, but he seemed really stressed and broke. Yeah, it's a hard life. You're old school, Phil. You're old school. That's even before my time. I really didn't start watching wrestling until the 90s. But I know who Hacksaw Jim Duggan is. Yeah, the excellence of execution. That's Bret Hart. I love it. Heartbreak Kid, he sure did. Had a funny theme song. Do any of y'all remember Tyson versus Paul? Mike Tyson? Did you see the Smashing Machine? If so, where? I have not seen the Smashing Machine. I don't even know what that is. So I would understand want to music like Becky's. Man, I really got to check out Becky's theme, don't I? I really have to check that out. Got to give it a whirl. My mom just had gotten done with eye surgery when it happened, so we did not watch it. Sorry. Good. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Don't know much about it. So I can't tell you anything. Cannot do it. Yeah, me either. Sirens Call. I don't. Raw is on Netflix. SmackDown's on basic cable. Pay-per-views are on ESPN Plus. It's too much. It's too many streaming services, and I can't do it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson did a movie where he was a UFC guy. It was critically acclaimed, but nobody went to see it. Goodness gracious. My name is Jennifer Lopez, and I like tacos and burritos. All right. All right, HC, we're not staying here much longer. Take care, man. It's good to see you again. I'm glad things are going well for you. No, it's kind of a slow night, HC. Thanks for asking. I got it covered for the most part. It's not too busy, but thanks. We'll see you the next time. Enjoy your night. I don't see a lot of movies, but I did recently watch the new Superman movie. Some people told me they didn't like that movie, but I thought it was okay. I don't love this version of Superman. Of course, Christopher Reeve's version is my favorite, but it's 2025. They have to make him, you know, like he is. So I enjoyed it okay. I will try to put that on my agenda for this week. No, Hunter, we still see you. Of course we do. Hunter is still here. We can read everything you write. I love Superman. Christopher Reeves was the best. Yeah, they did a good job. The dog was cool. We've never seen Crypto in any Superman movie. So that was kind of interesting. That's weird. No, we see you. We see you, Hunter. We definitely do. Jacob, what is up? Good to see you, Jacob. Math is rough. I agree. Why do they make you learn it? Who was the best wrestler, not counting The Undertaker? The Undertaker is really what got me into wrestling. So I thought his character was cool. After that, I love Bret Hart. Bret Hart's probably my all-time favorite wrestler. Especially when you get to trigonometry and algebra and all that stuff. It's rough. Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Cool, cool, cool. I would love to meet The Undertaker. The Undertaker's a real legend. A real legend. That's so cool. I hope you will one day. I hope you do. If you try real hard and manifest it, you'll meet Cody Rhodes one day. It's not that unrealistic, by the way. I know a lot of people who met wrestlers. So it's not unrealistic that you could meet one day. I don't know much about The Incredibles. I saw that movie a long time ago, but I'm not familiar with them too much. Oh, Triple H, how cool. Probably because you were at a urinal together. That was weird. I'm with Triple H on that one. Yeah, I remember The Lion King. Hakuna Matata and all that. I remember that movie for sure. Well, manifest it, Nev. We'll manifest you meeting AJ Styles. We'll put that on our manifestation agenda. Everybody will think positive thoughts about it. And you will meet AJ Styles. The Circle of Life. I Can't Wait to Be King. Yeah, those are good songs. What a great movie that was. That's one of the last great Disney movies. I don't think I pay garbage bills. It's taken out of somewhere. I don't know who pays for the garbage pickup. They just come every month. I don't pay them. Rock's dad was Rocky Maivia. Yeah, you got to choose one. You can't meet them both. Can't meet them both. You got to choose. We can't manifest two whole wrestlers for you to meet. We can only manifest one at a time. Yeah, I don't know what my garbage collector is taken out of. I never pay them. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know. I never see my garbage people, by the way. I just hear them. Wednesdays are always a very slow chat night. But since I'm working all those haunted house nights, this is my last night coming on until Monday, by the way. So I wanted to make sure you come on. One time I was fixing my Cody Road stuff, and my friend said she was at my house. She said, "Dang, lady, you are crazy." Well, you love Cody Rhodes. Nothing you can do about it. I'm glad to meet a young wrestling fan because people don't talk about wrestling. Until you came along, nobody talked about wrestling on this channel. So that's pretty cool. I used to love my NWO shirt. I was so cool, just like I was part of NWO. Then I had I don't know whose shirt it was. Braun Strowman had a cool shirt for a while. I used to have an NXT shirt that I got when I saw NXT. I had a Sheamus shirt. I used to support wrestling a lot. I find that you meet a lot of people when you wear wrestling shirts because nobody talks about wrestling. Nobody wants to admit they watch it, but when they see somebody in a wrestling shirt, they know that they have something in common with that person and they'll talk to you. Yeah, wrestling was really great back in the day because everybody knew about wrestling. It was in social media. It was in the mainstream. It was just a very popular sport. And now it's, yeah, band shirts as well. Band shirts as well. There's a lot of comic book guys that love wrestling. I can't remember the guy's name, but his channel is Tommy Knees. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, come here. That's true. Yeah, you always knew who to sit by because of the shirt. All right, guys, we're probably going to shut her down at midnight. Got 10 more minutes for you guys to do everything you want to do in this chat. Say your goodbyes. I'll do whatever. Wrestling was great back when people didn't know the inside terms like kayfabe. Yeah, wrestling was really good where you didn't know what was real and what wasn't. You kind of knew wrestling was planned, but sometimes it was so good, you really thought those people hated each other. Like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels when they had their feud. It was based in real personal disputes, and that made it so good. Sometimes wrestling still can put on something so good that you think, God, that's got to be real. But it's rarely. I honestly do think when Spotify rap comes on day after. Remember when Stone Cold poured concrete? Yeah, that was so funny. Busted out the windows and everything. Yeah, they rarely do good stuff, and there's really not a lot of strong characters that, that are that over the top. I used to like Bray Wyatt, but he died. That was so sad. He had a really good gimmick. Every one of his characters were good. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, Mankind, Mick Foley. Yeah, Mankind, God, I loved him as a character. I had that smiley face shirt that he used to sell. That was one of my favorite shirts to wear. Oh my God. He's Cody Rhodes. Oh yeah, that guy's got a crush on you and he's jealous. He's jealous because you like Cody Rhodes so much. I used to play WWE. Oh yeah, those wrestling games were so much fun. I used to love playing wrestling games. I don't have a console anymore, but I used to love them. Yeah, it was so good. It was so much fun. Sir Robert and I used to play those games. Yeah, that was a real fun game, wasn't it? That 007 game. That was an innovative game for what I remember. Yeah, hours and hours. Those were the days, right? Those were the days. He does, I don't know why, he always flirts with me. I always gag because ooh, as if. I hopefully someone gets the reference. Modern wrestling games aren't good. They haven't made a good. Yeah, it's always the same exact game. They need to change something up on those games. The graphics are phenomenal, but it's not as fun as it was back then. And now you got to know all those different codes and different combinations of patterns to do something. It's too hard. Bad Fur Day. I never heard of Bad Fur Day. That's funny. I never heard of that. There goes my. Oh gosh, you got to remember this is a family-friendly channel. Don't just go to a channel and say inappropriate things. You never know who's on that channel, so don't be that way. Don't be creepy, guys. We get people here of all ages, so we do try to keep it family-friendly. You just got timed out, though. I didn't hide you permanently. I don't. I didn't have an Xbox. I only had the Nintendo, and then I had the PlayStation 1 or 3 and all that other stuff. So no Sonic for me. Conker's Bad Day was a very raunchy game for the N64, but a little cartoon squirrel, so parents were tricked. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know they made raunchy games for the Nintendo 64. That's funny. I'm sure it was fun. I'll look into that game. I will look into it. Yeah, I didn't know they made Cody Rhodes stuffed people. I remember they used to make those back in the day. I remember. They have the Hulk Hogan and whoever else was popular at the time. Macho Man. Yeah, now everybody has Funko Pops. I'm sure Nev has a Cody Rhodes Funko Pop. I would be surprised if she does it, of Cody Rhodes. I knew it. I figured you would. Mr. T was a wrestler at one point, became an actor, but he was a real wrestler. My brother and my sister. Thing, they love it. Mr. T was really before my time. I wasn't watching wrestling when he was a wrestler, but I know he was. I'm sure it was entertaining. I remember when he got inducted to the Hall of Fame for sure. Probably. Yeah, I think I saw some of your Cody Rhodes stuff on your channel. Yeah, we're about to shut her down, Nev. You need to go to sleep. I don't know if you guys have school or something tomorrow. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining the channel. Nev, I always love talking wrestling with you. You're bringing wrestling to the channel. I love it. Hunter, good to see you. Thanks. You're bringing your mom and everything now. We love it. Siren's Call. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come by more often. I love talking all this old school stuff with you. Wild Bill, our in the background monitor. Thank you so much. Noel, good to see you. Hunter's mom is a diva. Yeah, if you become a regular, I'll make you a moderator. Because I may need a new moderator here for nights like this. All right, I think that's it. Everybody, thank you so much for supporting my channel. You guys were fantastic tonight. I loved our Wednesday night. Remember, I will not be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I'm working at the haunted house real late. I'm tired. Bye, Nev. Be good. Thanks so much. You're really doing well on the channel. But I'll be back on Monday, guys. You guys are the ultimate best. Happy Halloween to everybody. Be safe, whatever you do. Be safe on Halloween. And I will check my communities tab. I'll post this picture of me and Seth Rollins.